Welcome to the sixth video on the module 1, that is on vector calculus. In this video, I am going to explain the integral theorems. We have three integral theorems: the Green's theorem, Stokes theorem and Gauss divergence theorem. So the first one is the Green's theorem in a plane. For these theorems, the statements only will be used for solving the different types of problems. The proof is out of the scope. So the statement says that if R is a closed region of the xy plane bounded by the simple closed curve C, and if M and N are two continuous functions of x and y having continuous first order partial derivatives in the region R, then integral along C m dx plus n dy is equal to double integral along the region R of dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y into dx into dy. This is the Green's theorem in a plane. This will be used for solving the problems. Next is the Stokes theorem. The statement says that if S is a surface bounded by the simple closed curve C, and if the vector f is any continuously differentiable vector function, then integral along C f dot dr is equal to double integral along S curl f dot n cap into ds. That is double integral along S del cross f dot n cap into ds. This is about the Stokes theorem. Next is Gauss divergence theorem. The statement of which says that if V is the volume bounded by a surface S and f is a continuously differentiable vector function, then triple integral along the volume of du f into dv is given by double integral along S f dot n cap of ds. Here this is also said as volume integral and this is a surface integral. So f dot of n cap of ds, where n cap is the positive unit vector outward drawn normal to the surface. These are the three theorems which we will be using in order to solve the different types of problems. Let us see the problems now. First problem. Find the area of the asteroid x is equal to a cos cube theta, y equal to a sin cube theta by employing the Green's theorem. So the shape of the asteroid is as shown in the figure. Let us see the shape of the diagram. This is the shape of the asteroid. So you can see here it is symmetrical with all the four quadrants. The first quadrant, second quadrant, third and then the fourth quadrant. Any one quadrant, if we find the area, then multiply by 4, that is sufficient. So that is what it means here. We can observe the total area is given by 4 times the area of the first quadrant. So the diagram was like this. Only this area, if we determine, we can multiply this by 4 because we can see that it is symmetrical. All these are symmetrical. Therefore, you can just find out the first quadrant area and then multiply that by 4. So, area of the first quadrant is given by the 4 times half of integral along C of x dy minus y dx. So 4 and 2 it will get cancelled. We will get 2 times integral 0 to pi by 2. X is nothing but this x into dy, if we take, it will be a cos cube theta. X is a cos cube theta and dy will be 3a sin square theta cos theta minus y is given by, I'll just write it down here. X was a cos cube theta and y was a sin cube theta. So what will happen to the dx is minus 3a cos square theta into sin theta d theta. So this dx was replaced here. Similarly, if I want to find out the dy is nothing but 3a sin square theta into cos theta. This dy was replaced here. Okay, so x is nothing but a cos cube theta, that is written here, and y is a sin cube theta, that also is written here, and dy and dx is respectively replaced, and everything is multiplied with d theta. Now let us multiply these terms again. Then we will get cos cube into cos will be cos power 4 sin square, and here sin power 4 cos square. And anyway, we can take sin square theta into cos square theta outside from these two terms. Then what remains is sin square theta plus cos square theta. And as a standard result, we know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Therefore, the integral 0 to pi by 2 into sin square theta into cos square theta, we get it. That is, here we have 2 and 3a is common from both the terms which we have taken outside. So we get 6a square outside. Now the integral 0 to pi by 2 sin square theta into cos square theta into d theta has to be evaluated. So for that we need to apply the reduction formula. By using the reduction formula, we have sin power m theta into cos power n theta of d theta, where 0 to pi by 2 will be written as m minus 1 into n minus 1, m minus 1, and this is the last term because again m minus 3 if you do, it will be 0, negative we will get it. So divided by m plus n minus 2, like this it will be coming. So m plus n is 2 plus 2, so it will be 4, and m plus n minus 2 will be 2, and since both are even terms, therefore it has to be multiplied as pi by 2 at the end. That is by using the reduction formula. Now cancelling the sum of the terms, that is 2 and 3 will be cancelled here. Therefore we are getting 3 pi a square divided by 8 square units. This is the required area for the entire asteroid. Now we have found out the entire asteroid, even though we have considered only the first quadrant, the quadrant which is lying in the first quadrant, that will be considered and it is multiplied with the 4. Therefore we are getting this area, that means the entire asteroid area is evaluated. Next, evaluate xy minus x square dx plus x square y into dy, where C is the closed curve formed by y equal to 0, x equal to 1 and y equal to x. First one is directly as a line integral. Second one is by the Green's theorem. So let m is equal to xy minus x square and n is equal to x square y. Now this is the diagram for the question what they have given. It is 0 to a and a to b. Directly if you want to integrate by the line integral, we have to evaluate 0 to a to b, then b to o we have to integrate. And then we have to see where it is changing the variable. So now with the Green's theorem, if we are taking, that is m dx plus n dy is equal to integral m dx plus n dy of OA plus along AB m dx plus n dy and along BO m dx plus n dy. Along OA, if we observe y is 0, therefore dy will be 0 and x is varying between 0 to 1. I'll just draw this and then show you again. So along the OA, if we are taking, this was the diagram, along the OA, here it was 1, 0 and this is 1, 1, here it was 0, 0. This was O, this was A and B. When we observe along OA, what happens is, this y term is 0, we can see, and x is varying from 0 to 1. This is along OA. Next, when y is 0, dy will be obviously 0. Next, x here is fixed, we can see 1, 1 and y is varying from 0 to 1 when you are moving along with a, b. Therefore, we can say dx will be equal to constant and y is varying from 0 to 1. Now, when we see along this line BO, y is equal to x, therefore dy is equal to dx and x is varying from 1 to 0. This is the along the curves what is happening, I have explained. So m dx plus n dy will be equal to integral from 0 to 1 minus x square dx plus integral from y equals to 0 to 1 y dy plus x is equal to 1 to 0 x cube dx. So on simplification, integral of x square is x cube by 3 and integral of y is y square by 2. Integral of x cube is x power 4 by 4. This on simplification we get minus of 1 divided by 12. Next, we have from the Green's theorem, that is evaluated by direct integration. Now we have by the Green's theorem double integral of dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y into dx dy. So let us consider the right hand side and we evaluate what is dou n by dou x, that is 2xy, and dou m by dou y is x. It has to be integrated with respect to dx and dy, and first the range for x is equal to 0 to 1, y is equal to 0 to 1. So we will interchange. The innermost is y, therefore it is first dy then dx. That means we need to integrate first with respect to y, then with respect to x. When we integrate this 2xy with respect to y, we get xy square, 2xy square by 2, we get it as xy square minus integral of x is xy and y is varying from 0 to 1 here. That has to be integrated. Here it has to be 1. So next, the same thing we need to integrate with respect to x after substitution of the limits for y. When we substitute y is equal to 1, we get x. Y is actually 0 to x only. So it will be x. So when y cube is replaced with x, we will be getting x cube minus x square of dx. That on integration we get x power 4 by 4 minus x cube divided by 3, 0 to 1, and this on substitution 1 by 4 minus 1 by 3, which gives us minus of 1 by 12. Thank you.